Hello? Who are you? Oh, Lord, you're looking at me. Hi. Hi there. Oh, Lord. Come here, you little booger. Oh! Oh, no. Heyo, it's me. Welcome to the Space Engineers series. This is going to be the newest and best series on our channel. Yeah, so I have not been here for a very long time, and I'd like to apologize for that. I have been... Can I get into my person? So, I have not been around, as you can tell, but I would just like to let you guys know I'm back in full force. I'm not going to be able to go ahead and upload every day, but I definitely... I definitely want to still be in the YouTube thing. You know, I want to be able to have a series on my channel or two, and, you know, be able to also just make fun videos about stuff that I'm doing, and have that all be part of the same channel. I had a couple of issues before where that was kind of not the idea, and that was not the plan, but that is going to be the plan, and hopefully I can stick to it. I'm going to try to keep myself accountable to that. So anywho's, we're playing Space Engineers. This game is pretty darn cool, and we have a cool start to it. But basically, it's all about space, you know, and space survival, and there's a lot of little tiny bits and bobs that you can actually do in the game. As you can see, this ship is still powered. So yeah, that's kind of cool. It's a crashed ship, and it's one of the ships, actually, that the default game developers actually built, I think. Or at least they use it as a lot of the mascot are this ship and different colors of this ship. So... Anywho, we do have a lot of things inside there that we can take a look at. Let's go ahead and start grinding stuff down. So all you got to do to get some stuff, to get some steel plates, for example, or some components you need, just grind down those blocks. And you can see it's very fast. If you watch any other people's videos on Space Engineers, this would take them probably a whole minute to go up to about as far as I have. Probably take a full minute to do what I just did. But in this case, you know, I'm just going to be breaking stuff a lot faster. So, hey... I'm finding all new ways to say anyways. Yeah, so what we want to first do is get a lot of this steel out of here. So give me just a second. I'm going to take, like, the roof off of this place, I guess. And, right after the frames come back. All right, sometimes the game will do that to you. Yeah, basically I'm just going to get a bunch of steel, and when we come back, we will start building a little platform, building a little station that we can work on and work from. So give me just one sec. As we go along here, I'm noticing these little things are floating around. You got interior plates, 240. That's quite a bit. Oh, I see something moving over here. What's moving now? Oh, is this up here something? Oh, here's something. I think these are construction components. Yeah, these guys right here. How many of these? 100. That's not bad, dude. Look at that. And then way out here... Yeah, so it looks like the map actually adds debris and stuff. What are these displays? Yeah, you got a couple displays. So yeah, look at that. You get to actually pick up a couple of components to get yourself started. Let's also... Oh, geez. We have done quite a bit of mining of these things. I got most of the roof gone. So we can probably start to get a little station put together at this point. So let's find a good spot. This is all iron right here. You can mine all this stuff. Amphion hippocampus transport. You can see it on the right side of the screen there. Can we zoom somehow? I don't think we can zoom with what we have. But anyway, let's go ahead and put a base down. How do we want to orient this? Cool thing is you can use E and Q just to kind of like rotate yourself. And then up and down is always different depending on how you rotate. So what we can do now is use these rotation keys. This is something I can't really explain to you. It's insert home, page up, delete, end, page down. Those 6 keys there on the standard keyboard layout, those are the keys that you need to use to rotate. So yeah, you just got to get used to that yourself. That's kind of a, it depends on your, it depends on how you're oriented. You know, it'll run depending on how you're oriented. So if I'm using these keys here and then I turn, it's going to rotate the block this way now, you know? So it's a little bit awkward. But once you get to do it, it's a pretty good time. So anyway, are we in creative mode? We are in creative mode. Let's turn that off. That was the tool that I used to get myself back here after that ship killed us, just because it's way too far to fly at the point where we are. And I think, you know, if we're starting out, might as well start strong. So Yeah, and guys, I'll tell you, I'm not going to be afraid to do that sometimes if I think that it's going to be easier on the viewer, where, I don't have to be running back all the time. I'll just cut it out, I'll run back myself, or I'll, if I'm super far out and it would just take me hours to fly, I'll just teleport back, It's not going to be, this is too big. Yeah, it's not going to be completely 100%, zero commands help and zero admin help. I'm going to have a little bit of help from the creative side. Oh my goodness, the frames. Look at that. Look at that freeze right there. Ugh. I think that happens whenever these spawn in. So you can see they're kind of far out right now. But the game will freeze up a little bit whenever that happens. And I mean, that's just how it is. It's no big deal. We will deal with it. So anyway, we're making a platform here. You can see this is all just the framework. And as I like to call them, it's kind of like a down payment on the thing that you're trying to build. So in this case, we're trying to build some armor blocks, right? Just some normal blocks. And the reason we can see through them right now is because we haven't welded them. So if we weld one up like that, you can see now it's a full block. And it passes that red line of function. That's the line of function, is the red line. So once it's past the red line, it actually has whatever function it was looking for, whatever function it usually has once it's fully built. And in this case, this is just to have armor. That's all the function is. So we're going to go ahead and weld up as much of this as we can. We have 540 steel plates, and that's probably not going to be enough. It's 20 of these each. So yeah, we're not going to get a whole lot of these done. But we should be able to get like the front bit of this platform done. Yeah, look at this. So you can see it's very fast to weld. Again, if you look at anybody else's Space Engineers game, they're very likely to have slower tools, and that's just because I've changed it in my config. And if you guys really want to know how to do that, I can publish a separate video showing you guys how to do that. And there we go. So we're out of steel plates for now. We can always steal more from the ship, and that's exactly what we're going to do. But for now, we need to get our basic stuff out of the ship. So first things first, this cargo container can be useful. Let's take all the components out of it and destroy it. So this reactor here, we still have plenty of space. You can see that. We're going to take all the uranium out. We can't take out of the other ones. Oh, we can take out of the third one. I guess because they're connected somehow. Probably from that conveyor down there. And then we're just going to break down the reactor. You can see it takes a long time. And this is at accelerated speed too. So that's, that's something to keep in mind when you want to have slow tools. But anyways, let us go back to our platform, which is up here. And first things first, we're going to put that reactor back down. It looks like we can get an industrial fusion reactor. That's pretty cool looking. Huh. That had 40 metal grids. This had superconductors in it. Yeah, let's make one of these. This has, we have enough stuff to make this. This thing's cool. Look at this. Okay, we got low energy. Does this have any conveyor connections on it? It looks like those could be. Let's weld it really quick. It doesn't take too much time. The energy is low, so that's a problem. So we're going to have to get a reactor that is functional very soon. Yes, okay, so these are the conveyor connection points. And I'm guessing that these blocks... Yeah, so you can see the easy split now. This is one block here, and this is another block here. So these are the conveyor connectors. So we might want to turn this guy, unless there's more on the front. No, there's not. So let's turn it. And then we're going to have to put a seat or something that we can connect the base to. Now, these blocks don't have to be welded. The blocks don't have to be welded to transmit power. But basically, if the reactor is touching a base, everything on that base is going to receive the power from that reactor. It doesn't have to go through conveyors to get power. Power is always going to be there, as long as your reactor is on and has uranium in it. So this now should be functioning. Yeah, it looks like it turned green. I've never used this one before, but it looks like it's working. And we're going to rename our stuff as we go. So we're going to call this Station Fusion Reactor. We'll call it the Godzilla Reactor, because that's what it's called. It's cool. So that's that. And it's not going to say it like that. It's still going to say what the actual name is here. You can see that on the right side. But when we look in there, it'll say Station Godzilla Reactor. And when we look at the control panel, which is just a list of everything in the base, it'll also be called that, which is nice. Let's also rename our grid, rename our base to Sam Cells. No, let's call it Temporary Mining Outpost or something like that, which is kind of my go-to name when it comes to temporary mining outposts. So anyway, we have our reactor now, and you can see on the left side, the red word there, energy, 15%. So we are very low on energy. We're going to need something that we can sit in or be connected to that also touches the base, that will receive power from the base. So in this case, we're going to put a chair down just so that we can sit in the chair and get some power back. So let's sit in the chair, and you can see on the left, our energy starts to go up, which is exactly what we want. So that should be that. Once we get it charged up, of course. And that's probably fine. So let's kill the chair. No big deal. We don't need it anymore. And all right, everything's welded up over here. So let's go ahead and keep on welding some of this. We don't need to, of course, like I say, but you know, it's kind of nice. Anywho's, let's get some other things on here. So we also need a refinery and an assembler. So let's go ahead and get both of those things up and running. These things are very large. You see these refineries? Very, very big. Something I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get the refinery, the XL refinery Heifer. I may not have gotten it. It's fine. I may not have gotten it this round, but that's fine. You know, we can add it later if I really feel like we don't have enough speed. So that's good. Okay, and we want to have an assembler. Alrighty, so we could do the azimuth assembler, but I like having these big assemblers. Reason being, they have a good, what is it? See these little things? See, look, so these little points back here, you can put upgrades that are actually the same size as this assembler I'm looking at. They're just bam, 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 and bam. So you can have 4 of them, or you can do them this way, bam, 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 bam. And it just kind of improves the speed and efficiency of what we're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and just put this assembler so that it's connected like so. Is there? Yeah, there's a conveyor back there. So we'll do like this. Or should we do it like that? No, we'll do it like this. Bam. So it's connected. You know, the little trapdoors, right, are connected. You can't really see it, but they are connected like that to each other. So this refinery and this assembler are conveyored together. So the way that's going to work is if there was something in the refinery I wanted to put in, let's say I wanted to put something in the refinery, I don't know, something that will go in there. Stone, right? I'm not accessing the refinery, but I can still put it in because this assembler is connected via conveyors. So I can put it in, and it's done right away because it's fast. But yeah, you know, I don't have to actually go through this. Now what that means is I could put a cargo container down, which I'm going to do right now. I could put down a cargo container. Let's put one, I don't know. We can put it anywhere as long as it's connected with conveyors. So why don't we do... All right, here's what we'll do. We'll take some conveyors, and I have a special shape. They're the exact same function as the normal conveyors, but they look a little nicer. These are the S conveyors. They're very nice. But anyway, we're going to go like this. We're going to come down, and these all have to be welded in order to work. Again, past that point of function. I think I went too far down. Yeah, I did. So let's come out now, like this, bam, and then 6, like that, and then down. It doesn't look like it knows where it's going yet. Bam, and then bam. So that is going to be connected straight down to this reactor. And actually, we don't need to see what's going on with the reactor. So we're going to use a couple of special conveyors. We're going to use this one, and we're going to use this one, I think. And then we also need to get that cargo container back. So we can put the cargo like right here. I guess we could put the cargo there. Let's put it like right there. And then we're going to use this one to do... Oh, we need 4. We need this one. Yeah, we need this one right here. So this one is going to give us... Oh, wait, are we using that one? Yeah. So look at that. So now we've got a connection that can go into the reactor and also back. Oh, we don't need this. We can just use this one. like this. So it connects to the reactor, and it also connects to the cargo. So what this means, once we weld all this up, we should have all the stuff, because I've been breaking stuff down in the ship all like crazy. So once this is all welded and connected, you should see the conveyors go from red to like a yellowish, kind of greenish. Yeah, like a bright green. And that means that they're active. So everything that is connected to conveyors right now will be able to interact with each other, which means this cargo container can interact with the reactor. So if I wanted to take out, I'm holding right click to drag that. Let's say we took out 15 of those. We can take them out. Even though, oh geez, this is a pirate scout. This is exactly what happened last time. And they're attacking the base. Holy crap, what? Hold on, wait, not in there, in here. They're attacking the base. I don't want them to see me. Dude, look at them attacking our base. What are they shooting at? Are they hitting the base? Oh, you're damn straight they're hitting the base. All right, we need to get this thing out of here. We need to get this guy away from our base. Yo, are you looking at me now? Yeah, you're looking at me now. Okay, I'm going to try to do this thing that I did last time, where he starts shooting at me. All right, he's shooting at me now. I'm going to try to get above him. He's going to keep on looking at me, but I'm going to try to get as close as I possibly can without him being able to hit me. He's going to keep on getting away from me, though, isn't he? I wonder how much ammo he has. You know what? I'm just going to keep circling around him until he runs out of ammo here. Oh, wait. Can I get his cockpit? Get him. Get him. Yes. Oh, crap. I did something. I think I disabled him. Okay, so we have to... All right, we're going to have to teleport back. I'll show you how I do it. So our body is 20 kilometers away. It's actually not that far, but we're still going to teleport back just so I can show you what I'd be doing when I teleport. So I need to enable creative mode like that. Press F8, and then I can scroll up to just kind of move super quick and get back to where I want to be. And here's my body location. I'll go right to where I died. So we're not, we're just respawning where we died. And there's our backpack right there. So we hold control and press space, and you can see that our guy comes in, and we press F6, and now we're here. So we can access all of our stuff. Let's go ahead and take all of this back. I'm just double clicking the stuff that's pretty big. You can also shift click if you want. Now, where did that ship go? What is this up here? That is a tool. Huh. Now I'm wondering where this ship went. Oh, is this some stuff over here? Yeah, okay. So maybe that ship got blown up or something? Maybe it blew up when it lost the cockpit. Who knows? I'm trying to find it just by looking. Yeah, don't see it. All right, well, that was pretty cool. We got nice and close, and we took out the cockpit. Oh, what's that over there in the distance? Some more parts. Always good to have free parts. Ooh, that's a gyro. Wait, that means the ship must be close. No? All right. I'm just kind of moving slightly to see what's floating around here. These are some gyroscopes. Again, these are the things that allow your ship to steer left and right and up and down. Yeah, so it looks like that's all good. That's pretty good. But yeah, so it looks like our base is kind of working now. We could actually be independent from this at this point, I believe. With a refinery, a generator, and an assembler, I think that's all you need. Oh, we need oxygen, of course. That's the last thing we need, and then we're done. So you could use the vanilla oxygen generator like we saw on the old ship. I'm going to use the azimuth one, and I'm going to go ahead and get a tank too. You don't really need the tank, but I'm going to get one anyway. And the reason we're going to do that, again, is because we need some oxygen. But also, the modded version of this oxygen generator is way nicer. It's so much smaller. Look at that. It's only smaller by a block, guys, but it's nice. So we're going to put that down, and then we're going to... Oh, crap. We are in creative. Let me delete that. Come out of creative, and we're going to do that legit. We're going to put that down. And then we're also going to do this. Put the oxygen tank so that the conveyors are connected. So you will see here you got conveyor trapdoor there on that side, conveyor trapdoor on that side. And this generator has conveyors on either side. So those are all connected up now. So everything in this line can be accessed back from this cargo. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. It's a pretty simple idea once you get to grasping it. Basically, everything that connects via conveyors together can all be interacted with by any of those same things. So I could interact with all the cargo, all the refineries, and everything through the assembler. And I could also go in through, I don't know if I can get in here. Yeah, I can go in through the oxygen tank, and I can access stuff that's in the refinery and take it out and put it back in because it's all connected via conveyors. So, you know, just kind of works like you put something in and you're telling it where to go and the conveyors bring it to that location. It's pretty nice. It's a really good setup. It's a good system. So anyways, we are fully functional now. All we need to do is find a way to actually get that oxygen back. So what we can do is we get a medical room. Ooh, okay, did something spawn in? No, looks like it didn't. Let's go ahead and press K again, bring up our terminal. We can do that from anywhere, pressing K, and we press GPS, and we'll get rid of that body location. I'm going to be doing that a lot if I die a lot, so get prepared for that. And the final thing we're going to do, because we have skins installed, we're going to go ahead and put this med station down. I wonder if we can actually make it. Nope. So we need medical components and one large steel tube. How many medicals do we need? 15 medicals and one large steel tube. So I'll show you how to make some stuff in the assembler. It's kind of a hodgepodge of things going on today. But, yes, we need one large steel tube, I think. And that's going to need some iron. It'll tell you how much required versus how much is available. And we also need 15 medical components. I'm going to press Control and click it to get 10 queued. And then I'm just going to click 5 times to get the other 5. We need nickel, silver, and iron. It looks like we have iron. We have nickel. We don't have any silver. What we can do to get silver is break down some reactor components. So in order to do that, we're going to have to go to the disassembly tab. We're going to take some reactor components. We'll hold right click to drag them. Drag them in there. Tell it, let's just do 100 of those because we want to have some reactor components if we want to make another. Now what we do is we hold shift to queue up 100 reactor components to be disassembled. And you can see we're making some silver out of those components. Now you can't do that. Oh, and there you go. It just assembled both of those things. So yeah, you can't do that most of the time if you don't have the components for it. You'd have to go mining for the silver. But in this case, we have the extra components from the ship. So that's pretty good. Oh yeah, we do have a ship that spawned in there. So now that we have all the things, we have the medical components and stuff, we can apply those to the room. And there we go. So this room will automatically, just like the seat did, remember we sat in the seat and it gave us some energy, right? You can see our energy is at 85% right now. So if we go ahead, again, I'm pressing V to go into my third person. If we go ahead and hold E, oh, sorry, nope, not E. E rotates you. If you hold F, watch on the bottom left where it says energy. We're at 85.5.4 now, and we press the F on the medical station. Automatically puts our energy up to 100. And the cool thing is, if we connect this medical station to the conveyor that's connected to the oxygen generator, automatically we will get oxygen and hydrogen refilled from the same terminal. So we can just come here when we're low on something, and all 3 of those will be refilled by the same place. So let's go ahead and get ourselves the appropriate conveyors that we're going to need to do that. And we will break down that conveyor there. We'll go ahead and place that conveyor like so, and then this one to connect it to the station. And just weld them up like that. Everything should go back to being green, and now, watch on the left, you can see our energy was down a little bit more, and our oxygen and hydrogen are not at 100%. We'll hold F, and nothing's happening. You want to know why? Because the ice is not in the oxygen generator. You need to have ice in there. That's a good thing that I missed that. So you have to have ice. We do have a little bit of ice. Let's scroll down. We can drag while scrolling. You can see azimuth oxygen generator. So we put some ice in there. Immediately it starts to use it to generate some oxygen. And it's probably going to go away very quickly. Because this tank right here, yeah, looks like it's already gone. But the tank has stored up a bunch of oxygen. So that hydrogen should also be... No. Okay, so it looks like we need more ice. So let's take our drill. This episode's a little bit longer to start, but we're going to try to make them a little shorter as we go. Now, where was that ice? I think it was right here. Yeah, there's the ice. So we're going to go ahead and press V, get in first person. We're going to drill up some ice. Yeah, looks like we're catching, I think one piece. Little tiny piece of ice got out. Oi. Can I catch him? It's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll continue to do this really quickly. Looks like something spawning in. And what is it? Helios Wheel Trader. Ooh. I've never seen that before. It's pretty cool. But anyway, now that we have some ice on us, we have 4.15k. Oh, there's a little piece. Look at this guy. It's like Finding Nemo. You shall be my squishy. Oh, it's not even an item. Okay, it just disappears. Cool. So we come back up here. That's a lot more than 150. So that should, we'll just go in through here. And we will go ahead and get the oxygen generator full of ice. And now that will go down. You can see it's going to use that to fill up the oxygen tank. And once that's full, then this will stop generating stuff. But now that that's generating oxygen, there's actually 100% chance that it'll also create hydrogen. So now you look on the left, energy, oxygen, hydrogen. They're like, you know, a little bit lower than halfway down on that left panel there. And if we hold F, everything goes to 100%. So that is a fully functional, fully self-sufficient base. And that's all you need right there. You don't even need, well, I mean, you really don't need the cargo container, but I just put it there. Look at how much inventory the cargo container has. It's so big. Okay, last thing before we go, because I know it's been a very long episode. We're going to go back to the production tab. And the cool thing is you can do the production, again, you can queue up production from anywhere as long as it's connected to the base. It doesn't even have to be connected via conveyors to queue production. To grab the stuff from the assembler, you do have to be connected via conveyors. So that's the difference. But we will go into production here, and we'll go ahead into the disassembly mode. And then we'll come back to our inventory, and you can see we have a couple of copies of tools, because whenever we spawn, oops, we don't want to go there. We want to go into the assembler. Whenever we respawn, we get another copy of the starter tools. So we're going to have to go ahead and just disassemble those. Should be very quick to go through that. Bam. And the cool thing is now, yeah, the assembler has a couple of materials in there for it to create other things. So I'll go ahead and put the rest of the materials that we have in there, just so that we're not carrying any. Are there any more ores? Or whatever, stuff. I don't think so. So let's go in through here and put our stuff into that reactor. And now we're just going to rename this to oxygen generator. Keep things very simple. We're going to call this oxygen tank. Azimuth is the name of the mod. So that's why you have that difference there. And yeah, that's basically it. We're going to hold control and press A. That's going to select everything here. We're going to transfer to me and say yes. So now everything is owned by me. And the ownership aspect of this game is a little bit wonky. It's kind of confusing sometimes, but this is basically going to tell it that everything here belongs to me and it doesn't belong to the space pirates. So that way they're going to attack this stuff. But I want to do that just because I think that it's a good idea to kind of have all of these things owned by me. And I think you'd still be attacked anyway, even if it wasn't owned by you. But anyway, next time we're going to make our faction, and we're going to start kind of building a ship, I guess, out of this ship. I'll break down the rest of this entire ship, and I'll give you an inventory of what we got. I probably can't fit the entire thing in my inventory, but I can probably fit a lot of it. And I'm also going to go back into this oxygen generator through the assembler, and we're going to stick a couple of these bottles back in there. Oops. Wrong thing. So yeah, that's going to do us for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this first episode of Space Engineers. I really love this game. I'm opening up the Steam overlay right here. I see I have 174 hours, and I've played 68 of them in the past 2 weeks. I've been really into this game. I've been spending a lot of time on the game. So yeah, I think in my first 2 weeks of the game, I ended up playing, I ended up playing 51 hours or something stupid like that. Per week for the first 2 weeks. It was pretty stupid. So to close us off, let's go ahead and press F on the front of the med station. And we have a special player model thing here, which is not usually in the vanilla. But you can see we have a couple of suits that we can change to. And I'll go ahead and do this. We'll go into third person and do this, and then press F again. Oh, it looks like we can't. All right, whatever. So let's take a look at this one. This one's pretty cool looking. I don't know. I want to get something red. See if we have anything red. That one's not red. Augmented Engineer. That's purple. Multi-terrain soldier. Ooh, it's kind of cool looking. Yeah, so it looks like we could go for this, which is pretty nice. Oh, that's pretty cool looking, isn't it? Yeah, let's do that. That's nice. I like that. We can always get a red one later if we want. But yeah, look at our jetpack. It's green. That's really nice. I like this a lot. So anyways, thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been the first episode of Space Engineers. And hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do, make sure you leave it a like and all that good stuff. But I will see you guys next time. Oh my gosh, lag spike. Somebody else just spawned in. Dromedary Trader. But yeah, I'll see you guys for the next episode. I'm going to be off to go get a drink of water. My throat's pretty dry. But have a good day, guys. I'll see you next time.